Okay, friend, imagine spending $185 on your hair and you leaving crying, and now the stylist is getting sued for $100,000. While I recreate this Keke Palmer soft glam, we need to talk because something about this whole situation is not sitting right with me. So today we're doing Keke Palmer inspired soft glam. Very natural, very grown, I didn't do too much, but I still look good, okay? But listen, while we're getting into this phase, we have to talk about this situation that went viral on TikTok. It's been on TikTok and YouTube because, baby, if you're spending $185 on your hair and you leaving in tears, yeah, we got to unpack this. So I've been seeing this video. I saw this 2-3 days ago. I didn't pay no attention. I said, why is she crying? And she was unhappy with her hair. I said, okay, she's young and so. So I just been seeing it recently. So I'm going to put this screenshot right here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So this young lady went to the salon. She paid $185 and she was sitting there crying. She broke down crying. And now what people are saying, she didn't like the results. Felt like it wasn't worth the money. And now there's talk about a lawsuit for $100,000 against this stylist. And I'm just sitting here like, wait a minute, because something about this whole situation feels deeper than just a bad hairstyle. Okay, so I'm going in with this makeup look, you guys, my eyeshadow. So I was saying, like, let's talk honesty, because $185 for hair, that's actually not even shocking anymore because hair prices have gone up. Yes, even for the simplest hairstyles, pixie cuts, it costs a lot. Hair prices is no joke. But the real question is, did she get $185 worth of quality? Because that's where the problem starts. If I'm paying you that much, my hair better be laid, styled, healthy, and giving everything it's supposed to give, not tears. So also, if you are going to be a stylist, I don't know, this whole new generation of stylists, if you're going to be a stylist, usually they do wash your hair because they want to see where your hair at. And but for me growing up, when I used to go to the hair salon, my mom washed my hair. My mom didn't play that. She didn't want nobody in my hair. And but that was just me. But mostly hairstylists usually wash, girls' hair. And okay, friends, so let me be real. Like, have you ever felt the salon disappointed you but didn't say nothing? Because I know I have. And that's the issue right here. A lot of us don't speak up in the moment, and I know she's young because the way she was speaking, when you go get a hairstyle done, it's important that you call, ask questions. Okay, do you clip ends? Do you want my hair to be washed when I get there, or are you going to wash it? How much you going to charge for a fishtail braid or whatever it's going to be, and can you do it? Because I don't want to get there if you're not able to do it. It's fine if you've been going to the stylist, but a lot of people lie because they want the money, unfortunately, and it's sad. And mostly that be the issue there, because a lot of us, we don't say anything, but then when we go home upset and feel like that's what might have happened here. But also, stylists need to be honest too. If you can't do a certain hairstyle look, just say that and say, well, I can recreate this. Don't take somebody's money knowing you're not able to give what they asked for. And vice versa, don't give anybody that much money that don't know how to do it. Because I felt like, really, this young lady, for her birthday, and y'all can say I'm cheap or whatever, I don't care. If I was that young lady, I would have went to the beauty supply store. I would have bought me some hair. I would have did it myself to do the fish tail look. I honestly would have. And then you have these brands that have these styles already made, and you can just touch it up. You can put jewelry on it. But people waste so much money. Like, the thing is to me that everyone's trying to live a lifestyle as a celebrity. Everybody's not a celebrity. Everyone is not meant to be a celebrity. And people can get upset and quote me as I'm wrong. People can be mad with my answer. I just feel like you females go crazy spending money, unnecessary money at that, and y'all just panicking. Oh, I don't know what to do. I want this style and this and that. It's always a plan B, an option. If you can't get that hairstyle, do something else. And I know I'm a female. I be wanting to do something differently, but I always have a second option. I'm sorry, a second option, because it's important to know that, you know, I might not get in touch with the hairstylist. I might not be able to go to them. So it's always good to have a second option and not be mad about it. And also, it's wise enough that things are going on in this world, that these jobs are being cut and bills are being completely high. I would have saved that $185. And you could have got you a ponytail, sweetheart. You just gonna wear it for your birthday and call it a day. And if you was gonna get if you wanted a human ponytail, you could have went right on TikTok shop, got you a human ponytail, learn how to fish braid, and call it a day. I just don't understand why everybody is not using their brains. And no, I'm not being insensitive, but I'm just saying it's so much going on. And people say that I'm being insensitive. I'm not. I understand, but in the day, you got to learn how to have responsibility. You got to learn how to manage your money, not to give your money away to people who do not appreciate your time, your energy, and giving money to do your hair. And then she was crying. She said that they was bullies. They had a funky attitude. You have to learn how to do your own hair. We have too much resources now to not do it. Something simple like that. This would make me come on the internet and talk about this, because it's ridiculous. You spending almost $200 for this simple style, and then what she did was just a regular ponytail, and it was kind of thin. But you could have went to TikTok shop once again and bought that same ponytail for half of that price. Well, probably about $70, $80, or $100. Or most time it'd be $170 if you want a real human ponytail. If you want extra length, you should have just got that and went on about your business. I would not be wasting my time and energy with a stylist who's not caring about my hair and did not want to wash my hair when I got there. If she didn't want to wash my hair, that was a red flag right there. I would have just got up and said, okay, no problem, thank you, I'll find something else to do. I'm not finna give people my money that don't appreciate me, don't want to. It's just a lot of stylists, hairstylists are lazy as well. They don't want to do anything, but they just want the money. So I completely I don't know. Because this just not about hair, you guys. This is about value and respect and expectations. Because when Black women spend money on hair, it's just not a style. It gives us confidence, how we show up, and it's how we feel about ourselves. So yeah, I would feel unhappy as well, but I'm gonna feel some type of way too now, because $100,000 lawsuit. That's where I like, okay, because that's a lot. So now I'm asking, was it really that bad, or is it going too far? And we're going to do this makeup look, you guys. We're going to put some eyeshadow underneath to blend out that Keke Palmer look. And I feel like I feel like both sides could have handled this situation better. As a client, you speak up in the moment, ask for adjustments. Stylist, be honest about what you can do and make sure your client leaves happy, because you can always do that. You shouldn't have a bad blood or negative attitude, because the customer's coming to you. If the customer been with you that long, well, the client, then you should try to work with her, come up with something different, creative, hairstyle, but because at the end of the day, this situation didn't have to go this far. But the internet, they're gonna turn everything into a show. They definitely found out who the stylist was. That is so crazy. This is a crazy internet trend. I do feel bad for this young lady crying and upset, because yeah, I would have been crying upset too, spending $185. She didn't wash her hair. Your hair was dirty. She said your hair had to be washed to do the fishtail ponytail. That don't make sense to me. But like I said, when I used to go to the hair parlor or hair salon, my hair was always washed because my mom didn't play. She just said, just go straight to it. We already did that. And I know most stylists didn't like that, but stylists, they don't care for client care anymore. We don't have those good stylists. Everybody just want the fast money, the fast everything. People don't have the time no more. So it's very bad customer service. And don't lie to just get money out of someone. And as a client, ask questions and ask them, please be honest with me, don't lie to me. Because I want my hair to look nice on my such and such birthday, and I just want it to look good. Okay, friend, before I finish this look, let's really break down really quick, because I feel like this is something we don't talk about enough. Hair expectations versus reality. Because a lot of times what we see online is not always what we're going to get in real life. And I think social media has kind of messed that up for a lot of people. Because you go into the salon with a picture like, okay, I want this exact look like hers, but different color. But what people don't consider is hair texture, hair density, hair health, and even the stylist's actual skill level. Like, everything plays a role. And I feel like sometimes clients expect perfection, but stylists also overpromise. And that combination that's where situations like this young lady happened, it goes left real quick. Because now somebody feels like I paid for this, but I got that. And the gap right there, that's where the frustration, the drama, the physical altercation comes in. And I'm not going to even lie. I feel like the communication is the biggest issue in the beauty industry. Like, why are we not having real conversations before the service starts? Why are we not saying? And then why are we always got a direct message? It's okay to direct message on Instagram to show the picture of the style you would like to create. But I want like communication, talking, speaking. All this texting has been a misconception. We don't know how to communicate. We don't even know how to verbally speak. As social media has deprived us of learning to communicate. We don't know how to ask. We don't know how to explain ourselves of what kind of hair we would like or what style we like. And how many bundles will it take to do this style? How much will it be for you to do it? Are you able to do this? Please be honest with me, because I want to look good for such and such. So that's the thing with me. Like, this is what it's gonna look like on your hair. This is the realistic outcome, because that could prevent all of this. And another thing, can we talk about pricing real quick? Because $185 for some people, that's a regular appointment, but for others, that's a lot of money. So where you spend that, you're just not paying for hair. You're paying for the experience, you're paying for the outcome, and you're paying for the confidence. So if any of those are missing, of course emotions are going to be involved. And that's why I feel like people online are being a little too harsh a little bit, because yeah, I know she's young and we're older, but we all have been through it because we feel like we can trust people to do our hair, and we don't have time to do our hair. So I definitely understand that this lawsuit might be a lot, but the feeling behind it, I understand that, because nobody wants to feel like they wasted their money on a simple hairstyle, especially in this economy. Okay, so yeah, I don't think this situation is simple as people are making it seem. Really about expectations versus delivery, and there's something both sides need to work on. All right, my loves, this is the final look. Soft glam, very Keke Palmer. But now I need y'all to tell me in the comments, be honest, if you paid $185 and didn't like your hair, what would you do? Would you ask for a refund, leave a review, or just take the loss? Let's talk, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can transform with me. My new ebook, Celebrity Lip Combo Hacks. You guys, it is the best. You guys will feel good. Very affordable products if you need to look good for your man, your woman, whoever. I have it for you. And don't forget, Easter baddies, if you're looking for stickers for this weekend for Easter, create a t-shirt, bag, whatever you need, go check out my new ebook and my stickers on Gumroad.